Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Bit late with the video today, but I've got 3 bands for you today. They're all live performances, and it's going to be some heavy grindcore, chaotic stuff. We don't have a lot of this on the channel, but I'm a big fan of grindcore and the chaotic stuff. I just love the energy, I just love the drumming, and I'll tell you what, we got some ridiculous, nutty drummers today. Very, very cool. This first band, I've already checked this live performance out. It was on the Mathcore Index. They did a bunch of live shows and they're uploading them now. This is a band called The Central. I'd never heard of them before, but they're a very cool band, very cool energy. But the drummer in this band is just absolutely bananas. I've tried to find a place in their live gig that's kind of in between songs. I've got no idea what the song is, but we're going to check it out anyway. So here we go. You don't see that Ibanez amp very often. The dude's got a nice fan fret bass guitar. I think these guys used to be a 2-piece, just guitar and drums, and this bass player is fairly new. I'm not too sure about that, but when I checked out some of their older stuff, it was just guitar and drums. Here we go. Told you it was bananas. That might have been a track, but we're going to keep it going. There's not a lot of distortion on the guitars, quite jangly. Drummer's absolutely killing it. Nice finger style on the bassist as well. I've got no idea how many songs we're going through. We're just going to listen to a few minutes of each band just to get the vibe, see what they're up to. These guys are all over the place. I'm always interested with these kind of bands. How it is they get, how they go about writing this kind of music, how they, you know, what do they start out with? They start out with guitar riffs and then match the drums to it? Do they just jam out, get something down, see what turns up? Are they just so locked in together that they know what each other's thinking and can just get it down in a jam, you know? When your music's this crazy and offbeat and just random almost, you know, how'd you go about writing this music in the first place when it's a big bunch of guys who all got to work together? I've tried to write it myself in my one-man band where it's all just me, and what I did with that is write the guitars and then match the drums to it. You know? drummer's totally in the zone. I think we'll end it there. That looks like a break between the songs. Very, very cool band. I like these guys. I just like them for their energy, the mix-ups. You never know what's coming next. It's all over the place. And as I say, it always interests me how these bands that are really chaotic and really don't go more than 2 or 4 bars without changing it up and mixing it up, how do they go about writing it? So if they happen to watch the video, you know, leave us a comment. What do you do? Guitars first, drums first? Just jam out and see what happens? I don't know. It's interesting. Now, this next band, these guys are from London, and they're in a bunch of other bands as well. Epic of Gilgamesh, and some other bands that have all come together. There's a bunch of guys on the stage. I'll get it up on the screen. This is a band called Raiden, I think they're called. Let's have a look. Yeah, Raiden. This is from 2019 at the New Cross Inn in London. So let's check these guys out and see what they're all about.
There's no CDs available of that, but you can check
no
it out
CDs.
If you can, that'd be amazing. Right, we've got a couple more left. We're going to play some of the Devil's Handprint that we released a few years ago. Way more metal than what we just did. So that's
what we like then. We came in at the right spot.
Let's get Satan. This one's called the Devil's Handprint.
The Devil's Handprint, let's go.
Let's fucking move! Don't fucking start it all on it, let's fucking go!
Yeah. Yeah. Haven't been to a gig like that in a while. Yeah. Now the vocalist and this guitarist I know are in Epic of Gilgamesh. They're also in a band called My Cross to Bear back in the day. Very, very cool bands. Mathcore, grindcore, mixing it up, crazy energy. Screaming, shouty vocals. And some gutturals. These guys mix in a bit of death into their music as well. Dope. This drummer's pretty nutty as well. Yeah, these guys are dirty. Fellas are going for it. Dope. Well, I think we'll leave that one there because I've got no idea how long any of these tracks are or any of that stuff. So I'm just trying to give us a flavour of these bands. Let us see what they're like live. Let us feel the energy. And if you're into them, you know, you can go and check them out better. Obviously, with these live recordings, we're not getting the absolute best representation of their sound and all of that stuff. But if you're into grindcore, that doesn't really matter because you just want to get the energy. You want to see what the guys are doing in the band. You want to see how nutty the drummer is. And this drummer, I think, is going to be the nuttiest of the day from what we've seen. I've only checked out a few minutes of this stuff. I tried to find us a place that's in between tracks. But this drummer, he's had his Weetabix. So let's go. This band, what are they called? Totally forgot what they called. Handsome Prick is the name. This is from 2018. So let's listen to Handsome Prick, see what they got.
Thank you. That's like their first time. Kudos to you guys.
So just a 3-piece.
If you're the traveling type, we'll be live again tomorrow in DeKalb, Illinois at the 7th Street space.
Not anymore.
and a bunch of other bands you probably never heard of, but we'll be there.
I told you he was a nutter. I wasn't lying. Yeah. Dope. He's on the limit. These guys are dirty as well. They've got a nice chug to them. Drums sound dope. Nice cymbal sounds. Yeah. Sick vocalist again as well, doing gutturals and high-pitched screams. That ride sounds sick. Non-stop energy. There's not as many arms and legs swinging about in this crowd. There's a couple. Drummer's killing it. Might be killing himself at the same time by the looks on his face, but he's loving it. Yeah!
That's off our first album.
I'm going to leave that one there because I think we had a nice flavour of these bands today. I'll give the vid a superb because we don't get enough of this on this channel. Grindcore bands, they don't tend to release that many music videos that we can check out on the channel. It's just kind of their album sleeve uploaded. If they even do that, sometimes they just put themselves on Bandcamp and stuff. So don't get a chance to put a lot of grindcore bands that I do listen to still on the list because I've got that rule where I don't want to put too many static image vids. So I was really pleased today that we found out some live performances and we get to see all the band, get to see their instruments, get to see how crazy the drummer is, get to see the vocalist ripping his lungs out and doing shouting, screaming gutturals and all this stuff, and just feel the energy of these bands live, because really that's the sickest place to see this kind of music, because you just get the energy of the instruments, the sound coming out of the amps, the drums, the screaming of the vocalist, and if you get all the dudes swinging their arms and legs about in the front row and all of that as well. Those are the gigs that just kick ass, and that's what's a real shame about all this COVID crap, that can't get down with those gigs as much as we can, although some gigs are starting to happen now, socially distanced gigs and all of that. But yeah, you want to get moshed in together, you want to get shoulder to shoulder and sweaty, and just feel the energy of these gigs. So it's nice to see a live performance from some grindcore bands. If any of these bands happen to watch the vid and they have got a music video, send it my way, and we'll get another good grindcore day on the channel, because it's probably only about the second grindcore day we've had, and I've been going about 4 months now, so we need more. That's all there is to it. I hope you've enjoyed the vid for today, guys. We'll have some more different stuff for you tomorrow. We've got a good week lined up of all cool bands, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Bye.